Okay.
How much time you want to take? Want to take the whole thing?
I got about 5.
Oh, really? Welcome to Plug Ave. We are now visual, thankfully. Behind the camera, got my boy Deontay Moses. Thank you so much, bro, for taking time and doing that for us. With us today, we have Mike Wynn, CEO of GrindToShine, and a professional athlete as well.
What's up? All right, thank you for having me.
So go ahead, tell us about yourself, man. You've been on the run lately.
Yeah. So a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Played sports all my life. Grew up playing baseball, basketball, football. I even played hockey. So from having a background playing sports, from going to high school, continuing playing sports, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go play college. So I ended up at Lakeland University in Wisconsin, which for me was, I don't want to call it a culture shock, but it was different because I'm used to being, in an inner city, different environment, and just being away from home is different from everyone. So
being in the country.
Yeah, so it was different. So, once I got out to Wisconsin, of course it was cold out there. So once I got used to adapting, got all my classes and stuff situated, ended up playing 4 years of college football there, which was amazing experience. We was teammates for a few years, so got to meet a lot of people, grow, develop as a person, individual, and from there, I got the opportunity to study, which is something that, school for me personally was something that was always, I like being around people, so I like meeting people and seeing people every day. So for me, it was fun. Now schoolwork, it was, different, and of course, as you get older, it gets more challenging. So once I got to Lakeland, by my whole background being in sports, I found interest and I looked up I studied sports management.
Okay.
So
is that something I kind of always wanted to just go into? Or?
So when you're young, you got not to say you get drilled, but people ask you what you want to do when you get older.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed sports. So sports was not just about for me, but being around other people, and my family's into sports too. So looking up, choosing to go to Lakeland, they had the degrees for sports management. I was like, this is what I want to do. So once I got to studying and learning more about sports, just not being on the field, but the management side, the athletic role side, the coaching side, just overall sports, I found a passion in that. So did 4 years, got a degree in sports management, and playing football there. Out of the 4 years we was there, won 3 conference championships.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
so
sir.
shout out shout out to all my LU teammates.
Yes, sir.
So from Lakeland going forward, what I want to do for after college and being in sports field, I know I had the opportunity to jump into the niche of athletics, because it's something that's not hard to get in, but if you're passionate about it, you can find your lane in different roles, either it's youth sports, high school sports, college sports.
A lot of different avenues.
Yeah.
Plus
So
you're an athlete yourself, so why not?
Yeah. So I knew I was steered towards that way, and I was fortunate enough to the years I spent at Lakeland, I gained film, and I started learning how to meet new people and stuff like that. I was able to go on and play in 2 bowl games after college.
Yes, sir.
So I played in a D3 bowl game and a FCS bowl game.
Which one was your favorite?
So the difference is for one, I was proud and very blessed to represent not just myself, but to just go from a D3 school to be to have the opportunity to play in front of scouts. So I played down in Florida in the SCS bowl.
Yeah.
I was one of few, I'm not sure how many it was, but one of few D3 players. So everybody else was D1 players. So by me being from D3 and having the opportunity to play with all these D3 players, D1, D2 big school players, I was ready for the challenge. And at this bowl game, it was all, I think most of the NFL teams was there, all the CFL and all the arena teams was there. So by going there, I was able to showcase my talents, but not just I wasn't just there to showcase my talents by me, want to be in sports management.
Mm-hmm.
I got the mindset I want to meet people. Like, okay, your job, you a scout. Okay, maybe I want to be a scout one day. You a coach. I'm trying to learn and meet people, not just for football reasons, but for, career-wise, what I'm gonna do later.
Like life after football or something. Like
So
connections is key. It's key.
Yeah. So by me doing that, and I played in D3 bowl game, those 2 bowl games, I think sports is one of the most beautiful things ever because you don't have to, you could be from anywhere in the world, you don't speak English, you don't speak nothing, and we could play the same sport and click.
Mm-hmm.
So
you actually did that. If you don't mind talking about that, you actually did that.
Yeah.
You actually went overseas and played for America.
So by just having that mindset and just trying to meet people,
Mm-hmm.
I had the opportunity to reach out to different people, and I learned how to market to get overseas. So I ended up, putting together all my football resume from college to the bowl games, and I also competed in the NFL Regional Combine. So that was big too. So that was different. And from putting together my resume in college and just learning how to do resume from like a regular job resume to putting together the same way I do my football resume and reaching out to people the same way you reach out for your career-wise job, I started doing that, and I found a platform that allows you to get connected with coaches, scouts, and organizations around the world. So sports obviously is around the world, but football around the world, we call it American football.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't call it American football. It's really called American football. Everywhere else is soccer.
So everywhere else our football is considered soccer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's new.
Yeah. So what we call soccer, everywhere else they call football. So if you're reaching out overseas or whenever, you want to say American football. So I ended up reaching out to a team. I reached out to teams all around the world. A team got back with me in Munich, Germany. So they reached back to me. I was blessed to get the opportunity to go over and play in Germany. So I lived in Germany for 8 months. So
that had to be new, like a whole new country.
Yeah. So like for me living from Detroit to go to Wisconsin, I thought it was different. It was new for me, and I had to adjust. I went from there to living in Germany. They just different language. I go into the stores, like only thing I seen in the store that I recognized was a thing like Skittles and Coca-Cola. Everything else is just foreign.
Dang. How did you adapt to that? Like, did they have someone help you adapt to that? Or
And the thing, I adapt. So it was a beautiful experience. So once I got there, everyone there was like everyone was very friendly. I had no bad experience with meeting no one or the currency exchange or different language barriers or nothing like that. Everyone spoke English.
Okay.
So that was the most beautiful thing. But everything I had to read, street signs or the menu, most everything was German. So, by being, and college we have different classes that we have to take for our major to graduate, and I think usually everyone takes Spanish and it's different ones, but like me learning how to do German. German was a hard language. Okay. I just learned how to say hello.
In German?
Hello in German, but because everyone spoke English, it made it so easy for me. So living there for 8 months, it was amazing.
Did you pick up on any more languages, like any more words when you were out there?
I wouldn't say I couldn't because the language was so hard, and the fact that literally everyone knew I was American, they spoke American to me. It made it harder to try to. I would try. I can't even try now because it was just so different. Mm-hmm. But from being in Germany, the 8 months I was there, I was also able to travel to Switzerland. Okay. I went to Czech Republic, Prague. I went to Austria, and I went to Italy. Ooh. Yeah. So by leaving here to go to Germany, I was able to go 4 other countries.
In fact, now I'm going to open up a lot of doors for you too. Kind of you just out there just. Talking to people, making more connections. Yeah, so like everywhere I try to go, I try to, meet people, even if it's just the cashier just saying hello or smiling. I try to meet people and never know, you may see them later or you may connect with them some type of way. So
just going to different countries and stuff, I always try to go with the mindset to learn the new foods, the new drinks, you know, the best locations to go to. You know, if I'm there for a few days, I always try to find a gym.
You gotta stay working out.
If it's a sport event going on, I would like to try to go to a sporting event and stuff like that. But
did you catch any out there?
So I didn't in the other countries I went to, but when I went to Munich, because I was there for 8 months, sports there. So sports is, to me, sports and music is like really huge. So around the world. So they listen to all our American music, all our American movies that we have that comes out there. Sports, they had a really big basketball team, soccer, of course.
Yeah, Bayern Munich.
So Bayern Munich is the year I was there was the year of the World Cup. So I was able to see Germany play, and they have parts that could feel like it have like thousands of people. You'll see they have these things called beer gardens. You'll see people come out. You see thousands of people just sitting in the park watching the game.
Man.
Yeah.
I know that had to be huge out there in Germany. So
Yeah.
they out there like their beer too.
Yeah, yeah. They drinks is really good. But I was able to go to a hockey game.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So like sports, I want to say they professional sports get the same vibe that college sports here get with like the band and the student sections, and you get people that march to the game. They meet at a restaurant and march to the game. They got their outfits on. It's real cool. Yeah, yeah. And then the sports isn't. The sports lane there is different than it is here, and like I said, by me being so deep into sports management, I pay attention to stuff. So we have youth sports here. So if you play youth football, middle school football, then high school football, then college football, they don't have that there.
Oh, snap.
So they have clubs. So that's just all sports. They have clubs. So you just work your way up to the club. So you'll get an athlete like that's 16 years old, and they could be on the team Germany, and then 2 years later they could be in the NBA. So like Luka, for example.
Yeah, he was young.
Luka was been playing pro since he was maybe 15 and 16.
Already,
Yeah, so that's the difference between they don't have college sports there. So if you good, you could go, you play with the grown men. So that's why for Americans, you start seeing now more Americans go overseas. Because pro overseas, not just for football, because football is
basketball too.
Just basketball. The bigger sports that are more popular overseas is a good thing to look into because they have more professional leagues and they're also more developed compared to here. Where it's just you go to college for 4 years and then you try to see what's best net. So you get a lot of players like that go overseas, play basketball, and then get drafted to the NBA or whatnot. And that's why when I was able to go for football, I thought it was really cool because I feel like culture is changing the more that it's more diverse for people to look outside of playing in their hometown or their home state or one state over, they looking to go overseas. So by me being able to do that, it was a lot of people that reached out to me, you know, and I always give advice to anyone that was looking to go overseas because it's a beautiful opportunity, not just to play ball, but you learn more about yourself because I don't want to say you're in survival mode, but you more independent, you in a different country, so you learn how the world works, different cultures, different.
You growing and developing out there mentally.
So if you could get a chance to do that, it's very, very, very rewarding. Not just for sports reasons. It's something you could take with you for the rest of your life. Cause like I people tell me all the time, like when I want to go to Italy, like Italy is my dream spot. Like I was able to go to Italy for the fun of it. Like some people work their whole life to go to some of these places. So if you had the opportunity to go play overseas for a few months, it's a good opportunity.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Take his advice.
Yeah, it's very rewarding.
So what's been like probably your favorite athletic memory so far?
Favorite athletic memory? That's something that I never really thought about because I'm always so.
I mean, you should like, you always create new memories. So.
I do have, I don't want to say I have a favorite athletic memory, but athletics is really something that I watch every day, I look at every day. So me personally, my favorite athletic memory, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm just the opportunity to play and just to continue to work harder. Like, I worked out yesterday. I wake up every day at 6 a.m.
Are we saying?
So like that's just the off season or training.
Yeah.
Like, just that's what creates my best memories is to preparing for something. And then once I get there, it's like the realization. Okay, my last 4 years of football, I won all championships. So 3 at college, and then when I went overseas, my team went undefeated, first time in club history.
Man.
So my last 4 years all been rewarding as far as, you know, the ultimate goal of winning a championship for your team.
Yeah.
So those 4 years are all, you know, they mean something heavy to me. But the off-season workouts and putting in the work to do that is what meaningful for me. So.
I mean, that's what a lot of people say. A lot of people say you gotta like enjoy the process.
Yeah, like if you don't like going to the gym, or if you don't like training, or if you don't like, you know, preparing yourself for something, when it comes, you won't know what to do or how to act. It's kind of like when they say practice how you play type.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, my last 4 years has been very rewarding, and not just for winning, but I met I met all you guys. So
Yes,
I had the opportunity to do some amazing stuff, not just for me, but to help and learn and meet new people. So
I mean, speaking of helping, I mean, like before we had this interview, you just talking about everything you was doing.
Yeah,
now. Like you,
yeah.
a very busy man.
Yeah. So outside of football, outside of playing professional football, like I said, I got a degree in sports management.
Yeah.
So I was once you graduate college, the transition from college to real world is, for some people, it's tough. Everyone has their own experience, and it's a huge experience. You like life. It can hit you hard. It could you don't know. No one knows. So you can only prepare yourself. So for me personally, I always was trying to prepare myself. It's kind of like us football players. We watch film to get ready for the game. I always try to just look forward to a next opportunity. So it's either, I graduate in 3 months, I need to start applying for jobs. If I can't get this job now because it says 2 years of experience, if this is a job I want, 2 years, I'm going to reapply or whatever. So that's always kind of I look at things going forward. And coming out of college, I was really looking to play football. So I went to tryouts all around the world. I flew to tryouts around the world. I went to a lot of CFL tryouts, and everywhere I went to shake someone's hand, meet new people. There was a lot of different pros that came out. I met a lot of people, not just for football reasons, so for building relationships for work, because I know I want to do something in the career field of athletics.
Right.
So once I got home to Detroit, I was applying to different job opportunities that I saw online, and I applied for one, and I got an opportunity to work for the city of Detroit. So, I'm like, okay, this is not something that I want in the long term, but this is something that I could see myself doing because it lines me up in my career field. And I always want to do something that helps build my career, my resume, and also gives me experience. So I was able to apply for a job, and I got a summertime position, and it was kind of perfect for me because summertime, I just graduated, so I get to get my feet wet in some type of role. That summertime job ended up becoming a yearly job, and then right before, as I got promoted, like a few weeks later, I went overseas. So once I went overseas, I was staying in contact with all the people because I know this is my career field. Once I came back from Germany 8 months later, it was a bigger job opportunity, available, and I was qualified for it.
Yeah.
So I applied for this job, and I got a full-time position to be a supervisor for the city of Detroit within recreation. So that's something that I do now full-time, which a lot of people see me working out or playing football, or I have my own personal business. So, but like full-time, I always try to do something career-wise that helps me get to the next step. So
that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people see you as like this, like you said, working out, GrindToShine Clothing, and football. But like, they don't see like what you do. Like you got a full-time job behind you as well. Like that's you busy. Like you're always doing something. The fact that you have your own business as well, and you booming. Like it's dang, like you built different.
It's tough. So about for those who don't know, I'm the co-owner of GrindToShine Clothing brand. GrindToShine Clothing brand is a streetwear and athletic brand. Our mission is to lead and inspire others through streetwear and athletic wear. Our vision is to encourage people around the world to push forward, to follow their dreams and try to push for their aspirations of being what they want to be. And we, our core values is dedication, passion, improvement. So GrindToShine is something that's, for me personally, it's always been something everything I do, I don't want to say it's easy, but everything is challenging. I think life is challenging for everyone, but I always try to push forward, be positive, always have, I don't want to say a next play type of attitude, and just going through college classes, football, and senior year of college is tough. For me personally, I had football, workouts, training, film, classes. Once you get to a senior, you got harder classes, of course. And then they don't take it easy on you. Everyone's education level is different. I had a full-time job, not a full-time job. I was working while I was in college, and then I also had an internship, which is required for the graduation. So like me personally, like I would GrindToShine is something I gotta wake up. I gotta do homework 12 o'clock at night. Wake up the next morning, go to workouts, to go to class. I gotta do it every day. My Monday through my weekly schedule my senior year was insane.
And you're doing that as you're a student as well.
Yeah, I was, and then I stayed off campus, so I had bills, so I couldn't call off. I couldn't call off work because I had stuff to do. Yeah. So like senior year of college for me was really a grind. So that mindset is something that like to this day, once I graduated college, I enjoyed grinding. I enjoy pushing myself to succeed. So even now, that's the same attitude I have now. So once I got to, the opportunity to be in a position that others start asking for questions or advice, or just me being around younger people, or just my friends and family. Yeah. I would say I would thought GrindToShine. So like maybe I could turn my personal beliefs and my personal plans into a brand. So that's something I like to say. I turn my plans into a brand. So yeah. So right before 2018, right before I went to Germany, started searching how to start a brand, how to do this. I got a business advisor. Started looking to do something that I jumped into a whole nother lane. So I had to. So this like business. I wanted to be in athletics. I play football, but then I started trying to expand my mindset, my horizon, to do something to push myself. So the last 2-3 years, I studied, I find a YouTube course, I find a ebook, I started learning stuff. So it's like even right now, like I'm learning, trying to read.
You can never learn too much.
You can never learn too much, and I don't want to say I overwork myself, but I try to put myself in a position to constantly work hard, whether it's going to work every morning. Yeah. Before I go to work every morning, I go to the gym, leave the gym, go to work, and so on. So I always try to push pressure on myself to continue to work hard and strive.
When you looking at me, I'm quite sure when you look in the mirror, you see you have GrindToShine on, it's that's a memory, a forever memories you'll have of just all the hard work and dedication you put into yourself, and now you got your own clothing brand. You can rock that, and it's not just you rocking your own clothing brand, but other athletes in other states, countries, colleges, wherever, all over, just rocking your clothes as well. That gotta be. How does that feel? You feel that hard work you put in is
So it is a very good feeling, and so I have. For those who have Instagram, I have 2 Instagram accounts. I have GrindToShine Clothing, GrindToShine _clothing, which is our streetwear brand, our streetwear Instagram page. So that's where you find out our streetwear content. And then I also have GrindToShine _athletics, where all our athletics content is. So I like to call them brother and sister pages.
Follow both.
So, I was trying to, I'm learning marketing and content, and just I'm trying to learn the whole 9 as a business owner, not just selling T-shirts in an unorganized way, or just I try to do everything. I rather take 4 or 5 years to learn stuff in depth and do these things right.
Facts.
And set myself up for a long term, 15, 20 years from now, and then try to rush, and because I'm a very busy person. So
you got time to waste from me.
Yeah. So as far as people reaching out and stuff, our athletics page, we have people that DM all the time. I got customers our clothing brand is, you can shop or on our online website at www.grindtoshineclothing.com, and we ship worldwide. So I had athletes from different countries, maybe 4 or 5 different countries buy stuff. I had athletes, college athletes, pro athletes. I have a soccer player that played for Team Germany purchased a shirt. I have just athletes from different sports, and it's just like amazing to see because Grind to Shine, like it's something that was personal to me, and it relates to everyone. It could relate to a working mom that's a nurse and she got to come home and take care of her kids while she's studying. Like it relates to everyone. So that's one thing I love about it because it's something that relates to every phase of life, not just athletics.
And that's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, like your clothing brand has a story behind it, and meaning behind it. Like a lot of people just have clothing brands and just you feel me? Oh, it looks nice, go wear it. But like yours has like a story.
And I would like, and for the brand, just I'm still. A lot of people say like I don't want to like I'm just getting started type of thing, but like I said, I like to learn. And by me being so busy with real life work and playing ball and trying to stay fit and everything, I'm still like I only release like just a classic and original. I haven't this year I'll be releasing more products, more designs, more graphics and stuff. So I'll be pushing more the brand more. But it's a very beautiful thing to see people reach out and get in contact and show interest and show love and support. I had a friend of mine, Will Goldstein, played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He wore a shirt. He played for the Buccaneers. They're in the playoffs right now. He wore a shirt on Monday Night Football walking into the game. So stuff like that is very inspiring for me to see, but also inspiring for me. Okay, keep pushing forward, keep working. And by me knowing that, okay, if I'm personally thinking I'm just getting started and I could do so much more, but I'm gonna take my time, I know I can set myself up and just keep inspiring, keep motivating, and reach more people and go further. So that's something I'm really looking forward to see.
Like you're not like some people. Oh, it's not you at his peak. Like you. Not even at you just getting started. Still young, getting there. I'm really into taking my time. Learning I think everything is a process. I think grind to shine is like shine can mean so much to different people, but the grinding part is really, like I said, my most rewarding part is getting ready for to win championship. So going through the struggle or going through, whatever you need to get through to get to your success is what you need to really respect, love, and learn from to get to where you're trying to go, and it's a process. So like managing all these things you do, like how do you keep yourself like focused and just like your mental health, like you feel me, good? Like how do you keep that intact? I know like a lot of people might be doing it, they be stressed and worrying, but like how do you keep like calm, focused, and on point?
I'm a very self-motivated person. I enjoy the process. Every day I do something I'm looking forward to progress from there. So I worked out yesterday morning. Like today's my off day. I would love to work out today. I enjoy the process. So I stay sane by just trying to calm down, relax, and just take as much time as I need to do what I need to do. So my days are really busy. I write a lot, set a lot of notes, schedule, alarms, different stuff like that.
I've noticed like writing stuff down a lot helps too.
That's real key. I like to, even if it's just a little bullet point. Today's to-do list. This need to be due by tomorrow, or I like to, on social media you can save articles. I like to read a lot now. I never really found myself reading because I feel like I enjoy reading now as an adult than I did before. Not to say because I didn't like reading or it was hard or nothing like that, but now I like learning more. I like reading more, so it's very more enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
So like what book are you doing? Like any books you have?
So I'm looking for a book to read. So if anyone that's listening have any good books on entrepreneurship, self-growth, just like I want to work more like maybe like not meditation, but like some like self-care. I want to learn more about how to take care of myself in different ways. Lately I've been doing a lot of I've been taking care of my body a lot more. So I'm getting older and I'm an athlete. I feel like I'm in good shape, but I'm trying to learn more about my body. If it's
Facts, yeah.
You
You got your. I mean, you got your. They say the body's your temple.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, you gotta take care of the temple.
Yeah, so I'm looking for some good books to read, podcasts to listen to, anything I could do on the go. I'm always on the go. If it's something I could plug up and listen to in my car. I'm growing as a person. I'm a young adult, and each day, each year, this year been hard for a lot of us, the whole world. But I'm growing. I'm trying to grow and do better each day. So yeah.
So what's like? What do you want to do next? Like athletic wise, like what do you want to do? Like what avenue do you want to go down? And then business wise, what avenue do you want to go down?
So personally, like when people say I love who I'm becoming, or I enjoy who I am. You know, I wake up and I get to work out every day to progress myself as an athlete, and then I'm in a situation where, you know, my job it allows me to do for others.
Right.
Being a program coordinator, I get to work with youth, so I aspire to be a father one day. So working with youth is very, very it's rewarding for me, and also to help promote athletics within the city of Detroit, which I was born and raised. If I would call that my dream job, you know.
You giving back to your city, working for your city like that?
Yeah, that's a dream job of mine. I just want to, going forward, I just want to constantly get better, figure out what I could do better to help more, or just to learn more to help others get in better situations. And, you know, as far as for football, this 2020, I signed a contract to play arena football for the first time, so that was different. I was able to play one game before Corona hit. Corona. The virus kind of stopped the whole world. When I mean the whole world, by me being, I don't want to call myself international or nothing like that, but I met a lot. I got a friend right now I just talked to. He's a Bills fan. He lives in Munich. I talk to people around the world just about football or normal stuff. Like, people call me like, what's going on? And, you know, the presidential elections and like the war, everything going on this year has really stopped everything. But, you know, I was able to get one game in before the Corona hit, and it was my first arena game. And, you know, personally, I think I could have played better. I'm gonna say that was my rookie game, because arena football is very, very different than outdoor football.
Yeah.
You know, the rules is different, the field size is different. You know, you playing indoor, the fans could touch you. It's
like personal.
It's very different. It was very fun. You know, I'm a very small. I'm not gonna call myself small, but other people refer to me as a small person. People will say, "You play football?" Like, yeah, I play football, but I'm a very physical, and I like getting hit. I like getting tackled. I like going across the middle. Like, so football. Yeah. So football to me, like, I like the physicality of football, and playing arena football. Obviously, most people. I've always been the smallest person on every team I played on. So playing on a smaller field, and it was rowdy, and I liked it. That's something that gets me going. So I was looking forward to you know, playing more games. So hopefully, I'm not sure what's gonna happen this year as far as football reasons and all that, but it was very different.
I mean, I definitely hope that things get better and you can get back out there and play, because you just getting warmed up out there.
Yeah. So this year was an off year for most professional leagues, and by what I said about me playing in the bowl games and just going out and meeting people, one of the guy who runs the league, the bowl game with all the college kids get the opportunity to play in scouts.
Yeah.
He runs a Team America. So it's like an international bowl, and they go to different countries and they play. So I received the opportunity to go play in Costa Rica.
Blessed for that. Blessed.
Yeah, so that was this past December. Went out to Costa Rica, opportunity to again travel, go to another country, meet some new people, try some new foods,
and play sports you love.
And play. So yeah.
Who wouldn't want it?
Yeah. So that was fun. That was a good experience too.
Okay, do you see any more trips like that happening?
You said what?
Do you see any more trips like that happening this year?
Or? I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. I'm always staying, ready for. My email is open. My phone. I'm ready for any opportunity. I've been talking to teams and different opportunities. It's just with the virus, everything's kind of shook up. a lot of stuff is kind of hard to start and don't know if it's gonna finish. So,
Heck yeah.
only thing I can do right now is be ready.
Hey, be ready, stay ready.
Yeah. So.
So I mean, so is there any like dream collabs or like athletes you like want to work with?
As far as
like
business or
yeah.
so, I'm always interested in working with others. So by me being a football player, team sport, I work best with others. I enjoy working with others, especially for whatever goal or
right.
to work together. I enjoy that. So I'm looking to reach out to work with different people as far as athletes and different opportunities to podcasts and different networks and outlets and stuff like that. I'm learning to enjoy different lanes and avenues that creates passion to go further. Yeah. So I'm open to do different things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is there any advice you have to give to someone like who might be in your shoes right now?
My advice for any high school athlete that doesn't have any offers, that doesn't have any recruiters calling them, that's the smallest kid on their team. If you passionate about something, just keep working, stay focused. Pay attention, and if you have an opportunity to step onto a D3 field, I came out of high school, no offers, no nothing. So just to have the opportunity to play D3 football, but not just play D3 football, to live out of state, grow, develop as a young man, and then get an opportunity to get an education, which is the main thing. That's key. So if you're a young athlete, you have the opportunity to better yourself, put yourself in that situation and do so, and then keep working hard. You never know what comes next.
Yeah, 'cause it's not just about like just the sports. Like it's more to it than just sports.
Any college athlete that's looking for professional opportunities, depending on where you're at in your college career, certain stuff is illegal to reach out to certain coaches or scouts or whatever. But just mentally prepare yourself and try to like read tryouts, opportunities, leads. Sports is around the world, so you may not be able to play in your hometown and home state, but you may have the opportunity to go play in Mexico.
Right, somewhere else.
So just you always be open-minded to read ahead, look at stuff that happened previous years, and just stay ready.
Man, I want to thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you, man.
Bro. Everybody's Mike Wynn, pro athlete, CEO for GrindToShine Clothing. Please, if you haven't already, go tune in to his Instagram. You want to give people your Instagram again?
My personal Instagram is mike.gts. Business Instagram for GrindToShine is 2. So GrindToShine_clothing and GrindToShine_athletics. We're also on Facebook at GrindToShine. If you'd like to check out our website, it's www.grindtoshineclothing.com. Thank you.
Man, any shout outs you want to give to before?
Man, shout out everybody. 2020 has been a rough year for the whole country, the whole world. Everyone that is going through something, reach out to your loved ones. This is the time to learn yourself. If you got something going on, you want to learn, you've got time, to learn, read, get yourself into something you always wanted to do, push forward. We all looking for a better day, and peace, love, and
we're going.
Yeah.
Y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is the first ever visual for Plug Ave. Y'all know what it is. Plug Ave, plugging and supporting locally and globally. Stay blessed.